Hello everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to my Canadian friends. I'm a little more dressed up than usual because I'll be going to my parents' house for Thanksgiving dinner, so I'm excited for that. I just thought I would film quickly because I have some time before I go my empties for the past week because I noticed there's quite a bit, both my empties and what I've been working on, and I figure it's probably better to do it now in just the past week than save it for 2 weeks or then have a really long video. So, yeah, I'll get right into it. In terms of actual empties, it's a lot of L3 samplers, I will say. The only thing that's not L3 that I emptied was this sampler from Rose Girls, and it's Carbs with Ghoul Friends, which if you're familiar with Rose Girls, you've probably heard of this blend. But I will tell you it is pumpkin sugar donuts, cookies, bread, vanilla bean Noel, Nilla wafers, monster cookie, and marshmallow smoothie. And I knew there was a lot of hype about this scent. Smelling it on cold, I thought it smelled really good. But when I warmed it, I was like, oh my god, I get the hype like 100%. In fact, in her last RTS, I actually ordered it. And I told myself I was done ordering fall scents, but I ordered this anyway. I figured it's an RTS, not a pre-order, so I'll still be able to melt it in fall, probably, if not next year. Either way, I liked it so much, I felt I needed a mini melter bag of it. So then moving on to L3, the only thing I have that wasn't a sample is this Trig Tart that was in Seattle Rain. I was working through this in my bathroom, so it took me quite a while just because I like to alter my scents and not melt the same thing like every day. And I did notice the strength, like from the first time I warmed it to the last time, definitely was different. Like it was stronger the first time, and by the time I got to the last like couple pieces, the strength wasn't quite as good. But either way, it was a really nice scent for my bathroom. It was like a aquatic, fresh scent, which is what I like to do in my bathroom, so it was really nice. And then, okay, moving on to all these, because if you saw, I did like order like one of L3's like sampler packs where you got like a ton of samplers. So I'll start with this one because it was another one I did in my bathroom. I just finished this today. It was in Blue Agave Keiko. I don't know, to be honest. But this was another really nice one. It was light, but like in a good way. Like I don't like to like walk into my bathroom because it's a small bathroom and for something to like hit me in the face, like, so it was perfect. Smelled again just like a fresh kind of scent, so really enjoyed that. I was able to get 2 warms out of it. It was like a chunk heart, and I cut it in half, and that was perfect. And then I really liked all of these, to be honest. I will say, so I did Cozy Fall Nights in one area of my like living space, and then I did also Fall Vibes at the same time, but in a different area. I don't know if it was the warmer I put it in, because I put it in, what would I have put this in? I think I put it in this warmer here. I forget what it's called from Scentsy, but it's an element warmer. I didn't really smell anything from this, so smelled great on cold. I think maybe it was the warmer I used. I'm still not sure with L3 what the best, like whether it's best to use a really hot warmer or lower wattage like hot plate or element. If you guys have any tips with L3, please let me know. This one I did just in a Scentsy like 25 watt warmer, and it was a really pretty scent. Kind of forget. I know I liked this one. Yeah, it's like definitely more of like a cozy scent. It's not, I don't get like pumpkin or apple, like I don't get, no, I don't really get like pumpkin or apple or spices. It's hard to describe. It's not a laundry scent either. It's just like got this cozy, maybe it's like vanilla and like some sandalwood or something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, and then moving on to these. So Season of the Witch was really good. I didn't expect to like this as much as I did. I just threw this in one day to just test it out. I know L3 describes it on their website under their scents as their highly sought after pumpkin and apple blend. Is that like the pumpkin apple? Yeah, like compared to Bath and Body Works, basically. It's just pumpkin apple, like no spices, nothing extra, nothing fancy. But it's really nice. And I don't know. I don't know. I go back and forth on whether I'm like team apple or team pumpkin. Both of them to me, like sometimes I'm like I get sick of them, I feel like easily. Like I like it when I first put it in, but then after a few hours I'm like, I'm over it. But this surprisingly I really liked. It lasted about maybe 5 hours, 5 or 6, which was fine. That's like good for me. I'm discovering I actually don't mind when scents like from vendor wax are like shorter, which I find most of them kind of are. Like I don't want it to be like only like, you know, like 2 hours. Like I don't want to pay for that. But anyway, moving on. These were more bakery-ish, although this one, so this was Hufflepuff Vanilla Birch, and this was one of my favorites on cold, and it also was one of my favorites on warm. Yeah. Oh, this is so good. It's not, shoot, I forget what Hufflepuff is. That's a bakery something, right? I'm sorry, I'm horrible. I thought I would remember because I know I looked it up when I did that L3 haul. But anyways, it doesn't smell very bakery, but it's got that vanilla and the birch, and it's not like outdoorsy or anything. It's just really nice. It's really nice. I would recommend this. I wrote this down in my notebook as like if I ever see it or I'm able to order it from L3, I definitely would repurchase that. Then Toasted Mallow, leaves, sugar cookies, and touch of cinnamon sugar I did in my bedroom. This one I also really liked. It performed good for, again, like 6 hours. I can't really, and I was curious about this because it was smelling really light in the bag, and I saw it again, I was like, you know what, let me just try it out, and it definitely was stronger when it was warming, because again, I can like not even really smell it in here. I do recall, like, I would think I would have preferred it without the touch of cinnamon sugar. That was just a little like not my fave. Like I feel like it would have been better without it for me personally, but I still really I still liked it. And then the last one I also really liked, which was pumpkin pecan waffles vanilla patchouli. And I think what I really liked about this was the patchouli. Like I think it definitely makes it different. I'm not a huge pumpkin pecan waffles person, and maybe it's because I don't have a lot of scents with that in it. I just haven't tried many. Honestly, I just feel like it sounds like it would be a heavy note, and I don't really love like heavy bake, like, I don't know. It just didn't sound like appealing to me, but I should maybe try more blends with it, and I think I do have some coming from pre-orders. Anyway, I don't really smell that in this. Or like maybe it's there, but I don't know, like it's not overpowering, like it doesn't not bleh. I can't like smell pumpkin per se, and I don't really smell like pecan waffles to my nose. So it could be just part of like really blended well. But anyways, I liked the blend is my main point. I also did finish some clamshells, just a few here. I had 1 cube, I noticed, of rainbow sherbet. So one day I randomly, like, it's still been hot. The temperature actually just dropped today where I am. So we were still having like weather in the 20s, like high 20s. That's in Celsius, by the way, not Fahrenheit. And today it dropped to like 7 degrees, and I think the high is like 11. But anyway, so on one of the warmer days, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put this 1 cube in my bathroom, finish it off. So that's what I did. That's not a favorite scent of mine, and it was pretty strong in my bathroom. But it didn't, like, I don't know, it didn't bother me. Then I had a really old, like 4 cubes left of pumpkin roll. I didn't know if this would perform because I could tell it was really old. It was like discolored a little bit, the cubes, and the wax felt like, I don't know. Either way though, I was pleasantly surprised. It did perform, and I really enjoyed the scent. That was my first time trying pumpkin roll. I actually just realized I meant to order it in the last order I placed, and I did not. This is why I need to write things down. But I'm sure I'll place another order, obviously, at some point, so I can always get it then. And then I finished, I'm kind of sad that I finished this, but again, trying not to hoard wax, especially with everything I have coming. I have a lot of stuff, like open orders and pre-orders that are gonna start coming. I realized, like, as I was placing, I know I'm going off topic and I'm rambling, but as I was placing Rose Girls and Knowles Farm Scents this past weekend, I was like, okay, and I wrote down, like, I like to write down everything I ordered, whatnot, and I was looking through all my open orders, and I'm like, okay, I need to slow my roll because I'm gonna have a lot of wax showing up, and I don't want it to get out of hand. Also, my parents, I get my mail sent to my parents' house, just because there's other people that live here. Anyway, they're gonna be like, what the heck? They say that every time something shows up, because they know I have a lot of wax already, and not even compared to some of you, it's not even a lot, but for me in this little apartment, it's a bit much. Anyway, all that to say, I loved pumpkin chai. Like, you got the spices, but they weren't like too spicy. Like, I'm not a huge spice person, and this was not too spicy for me. Like, it was like the perfect amount of spice, and like, I don't know exactly what spice, like, obviously I'm assuming chai for one thing. Ugh, it's so good. I wish I could get more of this. I'm sad, but anyways, I emptied it. And then, okay, the other one, this is not empty. There's 4 cubes left, and this is a very old, there's a hair in it, a very old bar of coconut pumpkin pie. And the notes for this are pumpkin puree, nutmeg, maple sugar, and coconut shavings. And so I have a newer bar of this, so I'm not giving up on it. I'm giving up on this bar though, because it's very old. and when I warmed it, I had to turn the warmers off, and that I've never had to do that with anything I've warmed. Like, for the fact that it was like making me nauseous and like just like didn't even want to be in my apartment. I was like, I need to stop this, get this off. So I think still gonna try my newer bar because it doesn't smell horrible on cold. So I don't know if it's something to do with the older wax. Anyways, I'm still gonna test out my newer bar, probably, if I can get the courage. So now I'll just talk a little bit, I won't talk long, about stuff I've worked on. So I chopped up one of the samples I got in Rose Girl's Halloween sampler, which was pumpkin espresso sugar donuts. Used some of that, and I loved it, and it was really strong, but this one like faded out after like 4 hours. So I mean, for a coffee scent, like that's kind of okay with me, I guess. I don't know though. It's interesting because that doesn't happen to me with her other scents, so who knows. I also tried out my Sassy Girl, what is this called, Brittle, in Light My Fire. So I did 2 squares in my bedroom, and this is Bonfire Bliss Blackberry and Toasted Marshmallow. Now I definitely got the blackberry like first and foremost, like that was like the like main scent. I don't know that and again, this is only, I got this in the beginning of September, so it's just been a month, if that, because it might have even been like the late first week of September. Yeah, I mostly just smell blackberry. Like, I don't really, like, Bonfire Bliss, is it supposed to smell like a little bit smoky? Like, I'm not sure, but because I don't get that, but I'm gonna let this sit longer and see what happens. I'm kind of curious. Then I did some more of Melting Memories Lavender Dreams. Really like this one. I thought it was nice. It performed right away, like didn't require cure time. Like I also just got this in September and I've been warming it, like one thing in my bedroom warmer, and it's a beautiful lavender with like some vanilla buttercream. Lasts about, I don't know, not a full 24 hours, somewhere maybe like 12 hours, which is good in my bedroom. Then I tried also Snuggle Up. This one confuses me. I can't decide if it's a laundry scent or not. The notes, like there's no like cotton or anything in the notes, I know. But when I warmed it, it wasn't my favorite, I'll say. Because to me, it did lean a little something like with that sharpness of like laundry scents. But anyways, I'm looking forward to placing another order with Melting in Memories because she released some new scents, and I also want to pick up more of the lavender one. So as soon as, you know, I'm gonna wait a little bit and then I'll place an order. Also tried out Cozy Cardigan for the first time, which is soft suede, blushing rose, and amber silk. This was I really enjoyed the scent. I will say I wish it was a little stronger. But again, this is from September, and I know there's the whole like thing, like, does Scentsy need to cure? Does it benefit from curing? Which a lot of the scents I think do. So again, I'm gonna wait, try it again, see how it changes. Tried out Caramel Apple Craze. I wanted to do this. I did this at the very beginning of October because I don't love doing apple in like once September's over. And this is obviously strong apple. I actually think it's stronger on the apple than the caramel, which caramel I find can be really overpowering and like sickeningly sweet. I didn't get that with this, but the apple is really strong in this. So yeah, but I did like it. I also did porch pumpkin one day, which is fresh picked pumpkin, acorn, and autumn air. I enjoyed this one. It's a lighter scent, but I really what I enjoyed about this is the acorn note for one thing. And I liked that it's not, it's fresh picked pumpkin, so it's not like a spicy pumpkin. It was a break from like heavy spice, like heavy scents, spicy scents. So this was really nice. And then 2 more here. I tried out Scary Good, which is pumpkin puree, cinnamon, toasted butterscotch, and creamy vanilla. I didn't like this one as much as I thought I would. Like I like it on cold a lot, but when I was warming it, I don't know, I don't know which note it would have been. Whether it was the toasted butterscotch maybe, because the cinnamon didn't bother me. I'm not gonna open it again. But anyway, didn't mind it, didn't love it. So probably wouldn't repurchase this one. And then today with the weather drop, I've been like waiting for a good opportunity to warm this one, and that is Painted Leaves. I have this this looks like an old bar, but it's not. I just got it in July. I obviously was just sent an old bar, but it's fine. It still works, obviously. And I really like this one, actually. I am surprised by how much I like it. The notes with this are red maple, blue spruce, and golden woods. So I don't really know what red maple or golden wood smells like, but I do like, I think it's the blue spruce. It provides like a cooling almost effect, like so that you really feel like you're outdoors, and like it's a very outdoorsy scent. I heard a lot of people say that it's super strong, so I started off with just 2 cubes. Normally I would do like 3 or 4 throughout my main area, but I was a little worried because I've heard people say like it's super strong. And it was strong with the 2 cubes. Like I could have left it, but I really wanted like the scent to be even stronger. So I did end up putting in a 3rd cube, and it's really filling the air now. But I really like it. So that's everything I worked on in a week. I'm kind of surprised I was able to do all that, but I've been really on top of changing my wax. So I think that's how I was able to do it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it as always. So again, happy Thanksgiving to my Canadian friends. And yeah, have a good weekend, or I guess really the weekend's over, so have a good week. Thanks for watching. Bye.